Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome back. This is going to be a general reading for Aquarius. We're going to see what's going on in your energy, Aquarius. What you should know. My name is Ninja. I'll be your reader. If you're new here, if you're a cross watcher, welcome. Come on in, grab a seat, and join us. Let me know if y'all have any requests for any other signs or any type of readings you're looking for, such as, like, say, a love reading or something like that. First card out we have is the Lover's card, Aquarius. That is beautiful. Okay. Let's see what else comes out for you. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aquarius. Okay. So we have Three of Swords in reverse. Maybe you've done some healing. Wow. Nine of Swords is coming out with Judgment. This is what came out, so I'm going to take it. I'm seeing determination. I'm seeing somebody making the right decisions here. I am also seeing a lot of love on the table. I'm seeing a positive change. But at the same time, I am seeing healing. Okay. So somebody broke your heart. It was like everything was going so good. Everything was going wonderful. And then somebody came in and just broke your heart. That's what I'm getting. It was great until it wasn't. So somebody here feels like the other party wasn't fighting for them or wasn't fighting for this connection. Somebody feels like they got left out or something like that. Somebody feels very sad about the situation. Somebody wants to go back to a situation. Okay? Or they want to go, like, turn around. Somebody gave up. This was a beautiful thing. This was a beautiful relationship until somebody completely gave up. It seems like, I want to say it's you, Aquarius. You felt like everything was right. Or it could have been your person. Maybe you were dealing with another air sign. Somebody here definitely felt like everything was right. Everything was falling into place until it wasn't. Until something happened here. We had the Ten of Wands coming out. Let's see. Somebody wanted to okay, so somebody wanted to release some kind of obligation. Somebody didn't want to hold on to any obligations. Somebody wanted to let it go. Somebody didn't want to... It's like somebody didn't want to be tied down or something. That's what it looks like. So somebody didn't want to be tied down. Somebody wanted to drop something. Okay, it seems like somebody wanted to let go of some kind of burden. Something was bothering them. They had to let it go. So they confessed. Is that what it is? Somebody confessed. Somebody felt like they were getting tied to a situation that they weren't happy with. And that's what broke up this situation between the two of you. Somebody was realizing that they were taking on a lot more than they could handle at the time. So that caused this situation to fall apart. But at the same time, yeah, somebody was keeping secrets. So Aquarius, somebody was keeping secrets. You were dealing with somebody who was keeping secrets about a Virgo. Somebody that you were no longer talking to, or this person was no longer talking to, or somebody that the other party wasn't supposed to be talking to, and that person came in, caused problems. We have the Queen of Flowers coming out. So it looks like somebody had no choice but to walk away. Somebody had no choice but to let it go. That's really sad because of a third party. There was a third party in this situation, and somebody keeping secrets and made the other party feel like, well, if that person's keeping this kind of secrets, what else are they keeping from you, right? So somebody suffered a lot. Definitely, somebody suffered a lot here. And it was very unfair. It was very unfair. I'm trying to understand why this hermit is in reverse. It is giving me Virgo vibes, so maybe you were dealing with a Virgo, okay? I do feel like ever since things fell apart between you and this person, looks like this person's very lonely. It looks like this person possibly has gone to a period of being very paranoid. Not just paranoid, but they're really thinking wrong about a situation. Being paranoid, somebody wasn't treated fairly, that's for sure. Somebody feels like they were getting rejected. It might be this hermit that was feeling rejected, and it caused problems in your relationship. So Aquarius, you have somebody that just wasn't going to sit there and go away. That's what it is. Somebody was in competition here, and it left you in this terrible situation where you felt like you had to defend yourself or protect yourself, or you had to stand back and, yeah, I'm getting protect yourself. I am seeing communication. I think you spoke up, or somebody here spoke up. Somebody pushed something forward, and then it was like all bets were off the table because of that third party. That third party came in and just ruined everything. We have the Temperance card coming out. It was like it was a really chaotic period until it was over, and then things finally settled down, and then you realize that somebody around you was lying. So you had an enemy in your midst and you never even knew it. That's what it is. You had an enemy in your midst. You didn't know it. And I feel like this is you, Aquarius. You became antisocial for a while. You had to. You really did. You had to, because you needed to heal. Because everything was going so good. Like everything was working out so good. Everything was coming together so well. Until this third party came in and messed things up. And then you found out somebody was a liar. Somebody was a liar. Somebody was picking a karmic over you. That's what it is. Somebody was picking a karmic. I'm getting that this karmic said things to you. Like they deliberately wanted to hurt you. They deliberately wanted to come in and attack you. Even though you had nothing to do with what was going on. Like it was all them. You were the innocent party. That's what I'm hearing. You were the innocent party, but for whatever reason, this person wanted to blame you for their bad behavior. For their unjust behavior. So they might have said really rude things to you, very harmful things to you, just to make you feel paranoid, or just to make you feel a certain kind of way about what they were saying. Like they wanted you to feel bad. Yes, they wanted you to struggle mentally. This third party. This third party is somebody's ex. I don't know if it's yours or your person's ex, but this is definitely somebody's ex who just wouldn't let go and was just coming in and playing games and causing all kinds of problems and just trying to make you struggle. And it's because they were bitter and jealous. It was because they were trying their best to be manipulative and play games. That's what it is. They were being manipulative, playing games. And frankly, they were just being really cruel. I'm so sorry you went through this, Aquarius. I mean, you didn't deserve any of this. So that's why you had no choice but to heal. And you had to feel like you needed to protect yourself, right? So you were expecting a positive change with this person. You were expecting love because there is love on the table. So you were expecting love. You were being very loving and open with this person, and this person didn't appreciate it. Everything was going good. They just ruined it. They ruined it all. That's what happened. Even though you went through this, I do feel like you're in this energy of the Knight of Spears. So even though you went through this, Aquarius, you still have it in you to dust yourself off and get back up and be determined to have your piece of the pie. And that's what I'm getting very strongly in this reading. Even though you went through this horrible situation, this horrible experience, had somebody attacking you, even though you didn't do anything wrong, be very cruel to you, you still have this inner part of yourself that gets up and fights. And that's what I feel like is going on. Like you're getting up and fighting. It looks like you're fighting for the truth, or you're wanting to speak your truth, or something like that. This could have been somebody you were married to. So this marriage fell apart, or this was somebody that you were possibly were going to get married to. This could also be a friend situation where you had a friend and then a third party came along and tried to ruin that friendship. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This could be as a friend. Like you had somebody betray you here and try to take away things from you. With with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person was really trying to mess with your stability, and I want to say mental stability, like really do a number on you mentally. That person really did that on purpose, which is crazy. You might find yourself in a situation where you have a fear of, or if it's not you, it's somebody, has a fear of the future, has a fear of the unknown, has a fear of what's coming around the corner. I do feel like this is you and that third party. Okay? I'll be honest with you. I feel like both of you are in the same energy, but for different reasons. Like, you might have a fear of, what's going to happen next, or what are these people planning to do to you next, while the other person, the third party, is more of a having this fear of like wanting to look perfect, or having this fear of not really wanting to take accountability for their actions. That's what I feel. Like this person feels like they're so perfect. Okay. That's what I'm getting. You have somebody here that just feels like they're so perfect. Everything that they do, they're perfect. Even when they were attacking you, they're perfect. They have to have this perfect persona. Even though they use nothing but manipulation to get what they want. They don't actually deserve any of it. They just use manipulation to get what they want. And that's what I have for you. Alright, Aquarius, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this reading. But, with the Lover's card being the first card out, which is the strongest in this reading, there was love between you and this person. And I do feel like it was real. It was real love. Until somebody came in and messed it up. They played some really wicked games here. That's what I feel. I do feel like somebody here is not over the other person. And I do feel like it's your person, Aquarius, okay? That person is not over you because there was a lot of love between you. Even though they allowed this third party to come in and mess things up, there is still love there for you. And that person is still pining away for you. They still are not over you, and they're not going to get over you because they know. They know. I want you to know your person is feeling lonely now. They are with a karmic, and they are definitely feeling the loneliness of being with that empty shell of a person. And they are definitely getting what they deserve here. Okay, this Virgo was a narcissist. Doesn't have to be a Virgo, guys. Just could be somebody who has Virgo in their chart. Okay, but that person was definitely a narcissist. Definitely a covert narcissist. Somebody who knows how to play this game. This is not the first time this person has played this kind of sadistic type of game where they try to split people up. No, this person has experience. I want you to know. You were dealing with a professional homewrecker. All right. That's what I'm getting here. All right. Aquarius, thank you for joining me. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You got somebody missing you, and it's their own fault, and they know it. All right. Bye bye. Take care.